In the previous video, we have seen how to look at today's date, that is equal to today. Now, we want to do some date calculations, that is, we want to derive number of days between two dates. So, I enter a date in the past, let's say 9/17/07. So, I want to find out the number of days, months, years, and so on between the two dates. One way of doing this is by subtracting the number of days between the two dates. So we have two dates and I'm going to subtract between them. Date minus date will get me the number of days. So the bigger one will come first. Today's date is bigger than yesterday's. So date minus date. So this is so many days between the two dates that I have chosen. One is 9/17, 17th September 2007, and 3/23, which is 23rd March 2026. Now, how many years are there between these two dates? All I need to do is divide the number of days by 365.25. Why 0.25? To cater to the leap year. So this is how many years that are there between the two dates. If I need to find out the exact number of years, or I want to derive the number of months between the dates in the remaining year, like, as you can see, it's not a complete rounded years, 18.5. So I want to know how many months is that. So what I need to do here is I need to round the result that I've got here to 0 decimal places. So that gets me exact is 19. Now, since this is 18.5, so it's better to, since it's going to be 18 years, I'm going to use the function round down instead of just round. So I get 18 years. Then I have remaining months. That means how many months are left. So I need to do this minus this. This would give me the remaining months in the year, right? And in order to get the precise number of months, since there are 12 months in the year, I need to multiply this by 12. So that is 6 months. And if I were to round this to the number of days, number of months, I get 6 months. And how many days remain? I can look at this minus this, which gives me the remaining days in the months, right? So if I were to just multiply this by 31, I get so many days. Now I can round this to get the exact number of days. As I'm subtracting the dates, I'm always going to miss out on one date because date minus date is 1 day less. So I need to add a 1 at the end to get me the remaining number of days. Okay, so I get 6 days here. However, this is a much more elaborate way. A much faster way is by using the DATEDIF function. What does the DATEDIF function do? DATEDIF function calculates the number of days number of years, number of months, number of days as per the format. Now remember, DATEDIF is not a published function, so you will not get it in the list of functions. However, DATEDIF works with DATEDIF start date, comma, end date. So start date is from date. So we are starting from here. I can enter today here right away. And then followed by how many years. So I need to give the function format, Y format. So I get so many years. And months in remaining years, how many months are remaining there? I need to do this again, DATEDIF from date, comma, today, comma. It's months in years. So, which is 6 months. And the number of days in the odd month, which is again DATEDIF from date, comma, today, comma, YD or number of days, right? So I do MD. That is the remaining days in the month. So 6 days, right? If I want to show it as 18 years, 6 months, 6 days, I have an option of using concatenate, or now they have come up with, there's a latest function called as text join. So I can also use text join. What does text join function do? So it shows me here text join, and first I need to provide the delimiter. Then I need to provide, if it is ignored, what should it do? True means it will ignore the empty cells. And then text1, text2, I can append up to 252 text strings here. Okay. And I can give that as a range without having to name them individually. That's the beauty of it. In traditional concatenate function, we have to give the cells individually. But here I can just give C22 to D24, which is C22 to D24, right? It will automatically append it in this fashion, with the separator being space, the delimiter being space. Okay. I would always recommend using the DATEDIF function, but the important thing to remember is the format at the end. Y means completed years. If you give M, it will give you the answer in months. If you give D, it will give you the number of days between the two dates. Months in the remaining year. So 18 years plus few months. How many months? You can get the number of months by specifying the format as YM. That means months in the year, in the broken year. Similarly, when you want to know the remaining number of days, you can give days in the broken month.